Hello there, welcome back to some more BallisticNG. What? Okay, so there's some short little pre-lab or preliminary stuff I need to do. I wanted to originally play Wipeout 64, and so I did start playing it. Played it for about 5 hours. Got about halfway through all the game, all the medals and everything, and then the game soft-locked on a game level, not an emulation error, a game error, where I couldn't use the gamepad anymore, and because the game didn't save or load without me doing it, I hadn't saved yet, and so I lost all the information. Just outright gone. So I thought, well, I can play a game that's like Wipeout. So I looked up games that are like Wipeout, and apparently this is the one people think are the best for the PlayStation 1 N64 sort of style. So I'm going to play a campaign, of course. I guess we're going to do a practice tutorial. Why not? Right, so let's do standard ship. G-Tech has good handling. The Droite has the best top speed but shit handling. The Tenrai NX2000. The Barracuda is insane, but it has no firepower at all. I guess we'll start with this for now. The G-Tech. Okay.
Welcome to Cassandra.
It even has the vertex wiggling of the PS1 games. Okay, right. You can use this mode to get used to the game's mechanics in a competitive race environment. Practice mode infinite, so you want to manually quit from the pause menu when you're ready. Let's check out the guide in the pause menu to show you the mechanics for you to practice in this mode. Okay. As you're hovering above the ground, there's no traction. When you steer, you'll always turn at the same rate, even if you're sitting in place. Okay? Opposite braking is advanced steering. When you steer in one direction, air brake in the other, resulting in a strafe. This isn't a required technique to play BallisticNG, but useful in certain scenarios to pull yourself away from danger. Okay? Hover your engine throttle around the end of the shield energy bar to get a start boost. This will get you up to maximum speed almost instantly. Around the end, okay? Pit lanes are pits to the side of the starting grid without you restore shield energy. Makes sense. Shield energy represents how much more damage you take before you're eliminated. Once you hit 0% and take more damage, you explode. The afterburn lets you trade a shield energy for a boost. All you need to do is hold the button down. You can check the input map to it on the controls, that's fine. Your ship can hold one weapon at a time. Your current either fire or drop it. Your current weapon is displayed on the top of the screen. System voice will let you know what you pick up. Every track has pads lit around. Blue chevrons are speed pads give you a temporary boost. Red crosses are pickups to give you a random weapon. The greater the angle between your ship and the track, the slower you will accelerate. To avoid this, you need to pitch ahead of elevation changes to ensure your ship is as parallel to the track as possible. Okay. The air brakes are flaps on either side of your ship. They open up and introduce drag on the sides. As they open on, you can use the air brakes to take tight corners of fast speed classes. When open, they will increase your steering speed and create drift away from the direction you're steering. Hold both down at the same time to fully brake. However, you shouldn't need to fully brake if you utilize the air brakes correctly, even on fast speeds. Okay, cool. Right. Let's try then.
3, 2, 1, go!
Oh, it's PS1 Wipeout, alright. Okay. This feels exactly like Wipeout 64 felt. Well, obviously a bit smoother because it's running at 60 FPS and not 30, but... Okay, I've got to learn what I'm doing, but get the hang of it. Cannons, that's me throwing the weapon away, I think. That's okay, so it's that button to shoot them, alright. Sense. Go use the triggers to shoot. I might want to rebind these controls to be what I'm used to. Mines, please. Yeah, this is essentially like legally distinct. Or legally distinct Wipeout. But old Wipeout, because new Wipeout's not really like old Wipeout. Not bad, just different. Hunter, let's go find things for me. Yeah, so like normal Wipeout, hitting the fucking ground is like a death sentence. Hitting the walls, I mean. The walls are like super bad. You don't want to hit them. You can scrape across them, but you don't want to hit them. It was a shame because I still like Wipeout a lot, but it's unfortunate that sometimes it don't work too good. Get exploded, son. Yes, it's like normal. Yeah, everything's like Wipeout. If you think of it like Wipeout, then you know where you are. This is on the lowest speed, of course. Alright, okay. I know what I'm up to now. I don't know that I'm going to win, but I know what I'm up to. Okay, so, Anti-Gravity League, Breeze. Cassandra, Introduction Race. Zephyr Ridge, Harpstone. We're at Toxic Speed, 2 retries. Get the gold medal. Okay. So what stops me from... Right. Okay, some things I can't use yet. So I think I'll try and pick a middle of the road. So that's 228. What's good about the G-Tech? There's just the insane handling, okay shielding, and okay firepower. I'm going to go for the Hyperion, I think. It's slightly faster. Welcome. Thank you.
3, 2, 1, go!
Ah, a bit too much on the juice. Looks like the items don't get deactivated though, unlike Wipeout. What I mean by that is, they, I didn't really need to do that. I guess I got better shielding than I thought. Oh, it's only 2 laps. Oh, Jesus, okay. Oh, the right-hand side icon is showing what's coming for me. I see. Understood. Oh yeah.
Complete.
Thank you.
Medal awarded.
Beautiful. I'll take a gold medal. Right, okay. Zephyr Ridge introduction race. I'm sticking with the Hyperion for now. I like it. Just love the PS1 graphics. You can make it more modern looking if you want, without the wiggle and stuff, but I kind of like the PS1 wiggle. I can't remember the exact legitimate reason for why the PS1 did that with the vertexes, or vertices, why they wiggle. Or the texture wiggle. There's a reason, I can't remember what it is. It's some quirk about how the console works. But yeah, I'm glad I can actually play a game like this that won't be a buggy piece of shit. Stop it. Don't make me use my Hailstorm missiles on you. by any means. Right, pit entry on the right, okay. I need it, I've got 88 shield still. So what the specific bug was in Wipeout 64 was the time trial would freeze, like completely freeze up. I don't know why. But it just removed all input. Yeah, the AI have rubber banding, but not a huge amount. At least not at this speed. Oh, tremor's coming.
Event complete.
I win.
Gold medal awarded.
Thank you. Okay, Harpstone introduction race, classic racing. I'm going to leave it at normal difficulty for now. Difficulty is scaled across the campaign. We'll start you off easy and ramp it up later on. That makes sense to me. Harpstone introduction race. Okay. Hyperion.
Welcome to Harpstone.
Now, ice levels wouldn't really make much sense. But it's good in a way because there won't be ice physics because there's no, we're not on the ground. Also the benefit is, obviously it's a PS1 looking game, but you can do effects that the PS1 can't do. So particles and all that sort of stuff. So the game can look very pretty for what is essentially a PS1 game. Also, it did a better job of explaining what to do than Wipeout already. Although I've played Wipeout, so I know what to do. I thought it was a bit easy. Oh, that's the pit lane. I thought it was a bit easy, but now I realise why. Because it's starting off easy and getting harder. So what I'll do is I'll do these three and then I'll see how much harder hardcore is. And I'll see if I want to do hardcore mode all the time. Or not. So if I get the platinum medal, I only have to do everything once, right? Rather than twice. But I give myself the option to turn it down again if I think it's too hard. Okay, right, so let's do the same 3 levels again. I leveled up to rank 1, cool. But I'm going to do it on Expert. Now, still Hyperion, why not?
Welcome to 3, 2, 1, go!
But we're going to actually, it's going to be hard now. It's going to be like Wipeout 64 was, where to get first you have to be fast as fuck the whole time. So far it seems doable, which is a dangerous precedent to set.
Final lap. Rockets. Autopilot engaged. Disengaging. Mines.
If autopilot's anything like Wipeout 64, it's actually really slow to use autopilot, but you just do it to save yourself from crashing. Like that.
Disengaging. Event complete. Gold
So
medal.
I got 3rd.
3, 2, 1, go!
There's only 4 races, which is not like Wipeout. In Wipeout there's like 16, but again that might be for right now. So I'm guessing there's going to be eliminations as well. Although it looks like, unlike Wipeout, our ships are made of a little bit sterner stuff. Yeah, I think because we're a little bit we're stronger. We're not going to die in one shot. But this seems, in terms of difficulty right now, seems fine.
Rockets. Hailstorm. Event complete.
I lost because I ruined it, which is fine. That's what I want. Yes, feels about as hard as Wipeout 64 did. That's fine. I like that. We might as well just do it on hardcore the whole time then. But it's going to get hard. Because basically I'm going to have to, you know, live with the fact that for a while I'm going to be really bad. Can I restart instantly? Yes, I can. Okay, good. Fair enough then. That's also like Wipeout. We're noticing something that's not like Wipeout, or at least not like old Wipeout. There's no checkpoint time.
Final lap.
There's no you have to do the checkpoint in a certain time, at least not yet. And obviously the time attack's coming, but what I mean is, in Wipeout 64, if you don't get to the checkpoint in time, you just lose. Like Outrun, you know, that kind of style.
Event complete.
There we go.
Platinum medal awarded.
Thank you. Alright, Zephyr Ridge. I like Hyperion. Hyperion's my car.
Well, 3, 2,
It loads faster than Wipeout 2. Even on the N64. And obviously it's more responsive because of the frame rate, like I said. Each bullet does 1 damage.
Shield.
What doesn't seem to be happening is I don't seem to be seeing cars zip past me at 5 million miles an hour because they take the section really fast.
Autopilot. Engaged.
Yeah, it's definitely true.
Disengaging.
Autopilot is a bad idea.
Missile. Event complete.
Okay, understood.
Gold medal awarded.
So 1:15.69 is not fast enough, but my best is a 1:15.69, so I'm going to go faster than that. Like I said, for a while you're going to be last while you figure out what you're doing. Oh, in practice mode the items aren't going away, but in actual fight they do. That makes sense.
Rockets. Final lap.
It's only right there. I take the boost to catch up.
Hunter.
And it seems like the blue shell
Plasma.
of this game. That's because I'm not landing well. That's because I'm hitting the wall. Yeah, I'll get to the hang of this, but yeah, this is the kind of difficulty I want. I need to exhibit some kind of mastery over the game to win.
Gold medal awarded.
Otherwise I do the big poo-poo.
well, 3, 2, 1, go!
Rockets. Plasma.
Kill them. Hit circle to get rid of shit you don't want. Or B. Stab it.
Final lap. Points. Cannons.
There's only 4 people. Killing one of them is actually quite powerful. It looks like getting a perfect land is actually quite hard.
Event.
Just scrape in front of them.
Platinum.
Nice. Okay.
Awarded.
Yeah, this is the difficulty I want. Okay, Harpstone. Let's go. Can't be going into the pit lane every lap.
3, 2, 1, go!
Alright, here we go.
Shield.
Shield, yes please.
Cannons.
I like cannons. Now I know there's going to be more weapons than this in the game. You're going to just have to unlock them as you go. Or they'll give you a different provision of them per level.
Autopilot.
Don't need autopilot, it's death sentence.
Rockets. Perfect lap.
Thank you.
Final lap.
Wasn't actually perfect, but like Wipeout 64, they basically give you a perfect lap if what you did was you didn't take any major damage. So you didn't take a damage from hitting the wall or whatever. Then they consider it perfect.
Rockets.
Keep this for later, in case I need it. As long as it's always like 2 or 3 laps, that's good. I don't want to be like doing 6-7 lap races. Not that I did that in Wipeout 64, but you eventually get to like 5 lap races.
Event.
It's a little bit long.
Platinum medal awarded.
Thank you. Alright, nice. Okay. So let's do the next. The next ones after. So we'll do these next 3, because these are the first 3 actual levels. And then we'll do whatever we need to do. Okay. 57-53. Race against the clock. In Wipeout 64, these were really, really hard.
2, 1, go!
You get 2 laps to do it. And it's in a car that they've given me, I don't get a choice. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to use the thrusters as well, aren't I? Like the afterburner.
Perfect lap. Final lap.
If I want to go faster. It should be enough as long as I pace myself.
Energy low. Event.
There we go.
complete.
Yeah, you just got to use the thruster and take some risks. Okay. Scorpio's Zephyr Ridge trial. 1 minute 13. 2 laps, 1 minute 13.
3,
In the Scorpios.
1.
It might be Scorpios, but I think it's Scorpios. Obviously, I gotta get used to a car with different handling now. I get used to my Hyperion. Obviously, track knowledge is key for a time trial. You want to get the map knowledge good so you can go fast. You'll basically know straight away, depending on how good your first lap goes, whether you'll win the second one or not. Yeah, 36, 37 would be good enough.
Perfect lap. Final lap. Energy low.
Don't worry about the energy. Not your concern. Yeah, see that lost my perfect lap because I bashed the wall.
Energy critical.
Yeah, we're fine.
Event complete.
I had to do that to get the perfect platinum. I had to risk it all. Okay, cool. Right, Harpstone knockout. First place only. Every lap you are last, you get knocked out.
3, 2, 1, go!
I like the new Wipeouts too, though, to be honest. Wipeout Pure, Pulse, all them. Hasn't really been an actual proper new one in a while. So that's 8 races. In Wipeout 64 there were 16. Which was still quite a lot, actually. Can't eliminate me if you're dead. You gotta use the afterburner sometimes. Trevor. Missile. It's the same as the announced in Wipeout 64, but at least in Wipeout 64. Oh, and again, compared to Wipeout 64, at least in this game, you know what weapon you've got. You had the symbol in Wipeout 64, but that's all they told you. You just have to figure out what that actually was. What they did instead was tell you what you had. It isn't like what was coming for you. Thank you. Back with missile. Thank you very much. Come on. Take it. There's some guys behind me, that'll be fine. Rockets. Die, bitch. This really does evoke the idea or the feeling of Wipeout really well. So I'm glad I'm playing it.
Perfect lap.
Thank you. Plasma.
Contender eliminated.
Ow. Hello, security camera's like, whoa!
Rockets.
Shoot behind me, keep me safe. Cannon's not worry. It's almost sounding Monkey Ball-esque, this song.
Perfect lap. Contender eliminated.
Don't mind, fish. Also, compared to the N64 and PS1, the draw distance is actually good. You can make the draw distance worse if you want. But there are some, like, old school stuff that you only do if you're, like, a masochist. No shooty for you. Ah. Following you, buddy.
Perfect lap. Contender eliminated. Plasma.
Get plasma. Wish I could fire them backwards, but I can't. Looks like only the Hellstorm you can fire backwards. Always use the boost if I have a bad corner, you just boost out a bit. I mean, that's a benefit compared to normal Wipeout. There's less of a penalty in terms of bashing. Like, you're still penalised because you obviously hit the wall, but you get less penalty because you do get to heal up again. Oh, they killed each other, and then I just managed to save myself a lap. Thank you. Rank 3. Ooh. Okay. Cassandra survival. Do 35 zones at Zen speed.
Welcome to Cassandra. 3, 2, 1, go!
Is this about doing it in time? And in a certain amount of life as well? Or it might be in terms of how long the song lasts, I have no idea. I like the way it looks, that's for sure. I don't know what the criteria is for loss. I'm not really playing very well, but... I know I'm playing at a bit higher speed. Obviously the controls are more fluid because you're going higher speed. You're supposed to get into like a rhythm and just do it. Yeah, I don't know if something's chasing me or what's going on. Albert speed. This is more like modern F-Zero. I mean, Wipeout, where the speed is just insane. Don't want to do big bosses, that's what you don't want to do. Oh dear. We're very fast. Yeah, still not sure what exactly we're waiting for, but in terms of what makes me go high or not. Okay, so Zen is the fastest speed, okay. That's why it said it was speed Zen. We've got to do five laps at Zen. Or 5 zones at Zen. Yeah, I think it's just live. Obviously, the more you hit the walls, the more you get hurt, so... And the faster you go, the more damage you take when you hit a wall. That's how it works. It'll get so fast that I can't control it. I'm wondering if there's a time or something. But if this is Zen speed, I'm going to struggle, but I'll get used to it, I suppose. Hyper Zen. I'm doing okay. The later Wipeouts had this too. This whole like be in the super zen zone. Where you just have these weird monochromatic levels and then you just go fucking mental through them. This is some games' entire art style. Oh dear. I'm in hyper zen now, boys. I mean, 50 would be an achievement, but I don't think I can get to 50. I'll die long before I get there. Oh, ow, ow, ow. Maybe I won't. You can't use your drift boost either. Just in case you're wondering. Might make it to zone 50. In the zone. Oh, I'm gonna die.
Zone 50 clear.
But there's one for getting to zone 100 too, but there's just no way.
Eliminated.
There's a track I really know how to do,
Platinum medal awarded.
but I could probably do it, but
Session complete.
top speed 916 kilometers an hour. Jesus Christ, that's fast. Alright, we'll do these last two and then we'll call it a day. Right, Zephyr Ridge Survival. Remember, this is only the first set of things. Zephyr Ridge Survival. Survive as long as you can, you always accelerate and can't slow down and increase in speed every few seconds. Okay. 45 zones needed.
Welcome. 3, 2, 1, go!
So we start nice and slow. Feels almost tepid compared to before. I do like the colour shifting though, it's always good fun. That corner's not going to be so fun.
Sub-apex. Apex.
So if we can get to
Zone 10 clear.
45. Just means we're gonna have to do like a lot of turning shit, like prepare for it basically.
Sub-halberd.
Stop it! Don't crash, please. Okay. Made it in the halberd class.
Clear.
Because eventually it's going to be the speed of the game.
Sub-spectre.
Got to stop crashing into the walls though. It's the complex before the hairpin that I'm struggling with right now. Spectre. No, Mr. Bond, I expect you to die. That wasn't Blofeld though, I don't think. It was Goldfinger, I think.
Sub-Zen.
Zen. I'm anything but Zen. It's not really my kind of style.
Zone 30 cleared.
Okay, gotta start the turn a bit earlier than that. Yeah, they never said you need the air brake to beat the game, but they didn't say you don't need the air brake to beat the platinum. You definitely need the air brake to beat some of these levels. Any sort of speed, anyway. That's what I want to do, just not quite like that. Right idea, wrong execution. Nice. Not nice. I wish I could get good at things like F-Zero in this. I can't because I'm not, but I wish I could. What separates the people who are good and the people aren't so good are the risks they're willing to take.
Zone 40 cleared.
Ooh, that's a big bosh. I'll be happy to make it to 45. Nearly there though, just like one more lap would do. I'd have to try and lose 45 health in one lap, surely. It's good to sort of get my head around how fast the game's going to get though. This looks like it's max speed, so Hyper Zen.
Energy low.
Yes, I know. Luckily, they don't, unlike Wipeout, you don't keep taking damage when you bash a wall.
Energy critical.
Yeah, I know. Made it to 50 again, at least. Oh no!
50 cleared. Platinum eliminated. Platinum medal awarded.
Thank you.
Session complete.
Rank 4. Unlock. Alternate liveries. Ooh. Okay, next. Hyperion's Harpstone Trial. Right, it's the Hyperion. It's the car I'm used to using. Now, I'm not used to using the afterburners on this yet, but we'll get there. Gotta find a good place to use them. Down the tunnel's good, because that's fairly slow. Got up till about 50 usage, that's it. That's all I can really use is that. Okay, I've got about 40 seconds of that to be satisfied. That will just about do, but I need to be a tiny bit faster on the next lap.
Energy low.
Okay, which I'm willing to use.
Energy critical.
Had to use some because I boshed the wall. Just can't take any more hits. Damn it. Just slightly too slow. Okay, no worries. Go again.
2, 1, go!
Perfect lap.
Here's a better lap.
Final lap.
It's a much better lap.
Energy low. Energy critical.
Okay, could be a bit slow on this one. Not that much slower. Shit. It's really easy to lose 1 or 2 seconds by bashing into a wall. Wipeout 64 taught me that. There should be enough though. Good. Okay, nice. Then we'll do the... I've changed my mind about how I'm going to split the episodes up. I'm going to split them up into doing each one of these per time. Breeze tournament. Classic racing. Race against AI. Use weapons to take the gold medal. It's a... Let's do the alt. Oh, that looks nice. Like that one. Okay.
Welcome to 3, 2, 1, go!
Okay. Right, so I got second place. That's not bad. Just need to keep it up now.
3, 2, 1, go!
Going through the shield bay actually doesn't cost you anything basically in this level, so it's worth doing. Person in second killed the person who was in first, or the other way, you know what I mean.
Final lap.
Okay. I'm in the lead. So all I've got to do is do a decent result here. You only lose 1 point for the person in front. I'm 2 points ahead of second, so as long as I'm second, I can't lose. Now, will I be second or not? It's a different question.
Storm.
This level seemed to favour me more. I was okay at it.
Mines. Rockets.
Plasma.
Mines. Rockets. Missile.
Good to go with that, why not? Could have avoided that. Didn't, but could have.
Mines. Cannon.
Let's put mines down every time.
Rockets.
Just all over the place.
Missile. Cannons. Rockets. Rockets. Missile. Rockets.
Just want mines, that's all I want.
Perfect lap. Final lap.
That's not perfect lap already, that's fine. People are dying. That means the points they can get are even less. Again. Every time I bash a wall, just use a boost, or a bit of boost. It means I'm much more likely to die from being shot, but can't have it both ways. If for whatever reason I'm decent at this level.
Event complete.
Nice. Okay. Managed to get a platinum trophy. Alright. See you guys next time when we move on to techno. See you then. Goodbye.